Greeley lost some of his innocence when he kidnapped and murdered Jonelle Matthews.
A master manipulator who murdered a 12-year-old girl in cold blood. That's how prosecutors describe Steven Pankey during their hour-long closing argument. Pankey's on trial for killing Jonelle Matthews and then burying her body in a remote field in Weld County in 1984. Jonelle's remains were finally found 35 years later in July of 2019 by oil workers digging in that field.
Jonelle was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and he kidnapped and murdered her.
According to prosecutors, Pankey killed Jonelle to get back at a local church that excommunicated Pankey a few years before. Jonelle's father was a board member of the church.
The defendant hated everyone in a position of power with Sunnyview Church of the Nazarene.
During the trial, prosecutors pointed to the numerous statements Pankey made to police and prosecutors over the years, that he knew where Jonelle's body was located and that he would help solve the crime in exchange for immunity.
We are asking that you find him not guilty.
But during her closing argument, Pankey's lawyer said Pankey's statements to police and prosecutors were false and that Pankey offered them simply to get attention, describing her client as socially awkward and, quote, a little different. She said Pankey had nothing to do with Jonelle Matthews' murder and that there is absolutely no physical evidence to prove otherwise.
How can an innocent person get convicted? How does that even happen? This case, this prosecution, that's how it could happen. When there is no physical evidence that Steve Pankey was ever at the scene of the crime,